Good afternoon, students, class 10th. I hope that you have watched my previous two lectures, and now I am going to continue the chapter further, and I am going to discuss about Ohm's law in this particular lecture. So firstly I will tell the statement and then I will explain to you. And remember one thing, this is a very important topic. The topics which we have covered till this chapter, this is considered to be the most important topic of this chapter. So please, you have to pay attention towards this lecture. Now students, firstly I will write the statement and then I will explain to you. So Ohm's law. If the physical conditions like temperature, pressure remains constant, then current flowing in a conductor is directly proportional to the applied potential difference. The applied potential difference. So according to this, I is proportional to V. Okay, let us firstly understand this definition and this statement. Firstly, the Ohm's law will be applicable only when temperature and pressure should be constant. There should not be any variation in these physical quantities like temperature and pressure. Then current is directly proportional to the potential difference or the voltage, we may say. Now students, let us understand this by this example. Suppose we have a conductor, and in a conductor there are so many number of electrons. In a conductor inside there are so many number of atoms. We already have studied that there are number of atoms are present. So indirectly the number of electrons are present inside a conductor. Now students, these electrons which are present inside the conductors are in random motion. There is no flow of charge in a conductor. For example, if there is a flow of charge in a conductor or in a metal every time, then I could got electric shock while touching this, because this is also metal. I am not getting the current because this charge is stable actually. This charge is in motion, but they are colliding with each other. So there is no net flow of charge. Random motion. They are colliding with each other and they are cancelling out their effect. So this is the picture of a conductor without any potential difference. When there is no potential difference, these all electrons are in random motion, they collide with each other and they cancel out the effect of their motion. So actually charge is not moving. So electric current is only produced when charge is there in motion. So the charges are stable, so there is no motion of charge. Now suppose we apply the potential difference. In this conductor, we have applied the potential difference. What is potential difference? I already have explained to you in my previous lecture. So potential difference directly means battery or any potential difference we can apply. So I have kept suppose a cell or a battery. So here I have applied a cell, and you can see one end of this cell I have shown little greater and another end little less. So this shows this is having greater potential, this terminal, and this terminal is having less potential. So this is how the potential difference is created. For example, suppose this terminal is having 10 volt and this terminal is having 5 volt. So what is the potential difference? 10 minus 5 volt. Suppose this is a cell of 5 volt. So this is how battery or cells are created. They are having the potential difference between their ends. Now, because of this potential difference, if this terminal is of positive, so this terminal also becomes positive. Okay, because this wire is considered to be a conductor. In the similar way, this terminal is negative, then this terminal is also considered to be negative. Now, there is a potential difference. Now, students, this is a positive charge and electrons are negative charge. Electrons are considered to attain negative charge. So now, students, once the positive charge is brought near to the negative charge, what is going to happen? The answer is these electrons will drift towards this positive end. Yes or no? These electrons will drift towards this positive end. This electron, earlier it was going here. Now they all will turn, and when they all will turn, they will have a definite direction. These all electrons will not flow anywhere. Now these electrons have got one direction. So these all electrons will turn towards the higher potential. And similarly, here is negative charge. Negative and negative repel out each other. So this electron, because of repulsion, they will also go in this direction. And all these electrons are now having a particular direction. Earlier they were colliding with each other. Now these electrons are having a definite direction. And these electrons will start moving. Because of which thing they have start moving? So answer is because of the potential difference. So when there is a flow of electron, indirectly we can say there is a flow of charge. So the charge flow has been started because of potential difference. So there is a flow of current, and current flow is depending on which thing? This is depending on voltage or the potential difference. Higher will be this potential difference. More number of electrons will drift and more number of electrons will move. So we can say the current is directly proportional to potential difference. And when we will remove this proportionality sign, there will be a constant. So the constant will be here, will be 1 upon R. This you have to remember. First time this is held out, that proportionality constant is in the denominator. Now students, do cross multiply, but you will get V is equal to IR. So this is how students remember this. Ohm's law means V is equal to IR. You will do practice and this you will learn. So potential difference is actually the product of current and this R. What is this R? So R is a constant, comma, known as resistance. So students, this you have to remember. The new constant name is resistance and its SI unit is ohm. Its SI unit is ohm. Now students, remember one more thing. The flow of electrons is from negative to positive. And what is the direction of flow of current? I already have told you, current always flows from the body at higher potential to the body at lower potential. So this is going to be the direction of current. And what is the direction of electrons? This. So we always should remember that current always flows opposite to that of the flow of electrons. So the direction of flow of current is always opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. Now what is this resistance physically? So students, as you can see, this resistance is in the denominator. So higher the value of resistance will be, smaller will be the value of current. For example, suppose there is a voltage of 5 volt. Okay, potential difference is 5 volt and resistance is 1. So what will be the current? 5 ampere, 5 upon 1. Suppose resistance is 2, then current will be 2.5 ampere. Suppose the resistance is 4, then current will be 1.25 ampere. So as soon as we are increasing the value of resistance, we are getting the lesser value of current. Current is getting reduced when we are increasing this resistance. So actually resistance is opposing the flow of current. So we can say resistance physically what it is doing? It is opposing the flow of current. So if an object of a material is having high resistance, there are lesser chances for the current to flow. So if a matter will offer a very high resistance, it will be very impossible for us to get the flow of current. So we can say that conductors are having less resistance or high resistance? You have to answer. So conductors are having a very less resistance. Semiconductors are having reasonable resistance. And insulators are offering a very high resistance. That is why it becomes very difficult to flow out the charge or to flow out the current. Now students, what is the unit of this resistance? Already I have written ohm, or we can make a symbol like this. Ohm is represented in this way. Now I also should define 1 ohm. Then what should be 1 ohm definition? 1 ohm. So students, the current is said to be 1 ohm when we will get when we will get the resistance value 1 ohm. So that is very clear. R is actually the ratio of V and I. So where the potential difference will be 1 volt and current will be 1 ampere, the resistance will be 1 ohm. So the resistance is said to be 1 ohm. The resistance is said to be 1 ohm. 1 ohm when 1 ampere of current flows after applying. What should be the potential difference? Potential difference should also be 1 volt after applying a potential difference of 1 volt. So students, this was all about Ohm's law. I hope you understood this. Thank you. God bless.